Well, Kendrick had his concert recently. It was like last week or something like that. He brought a lot of people out there, like a lot. And he brought a lot of like people that were like beefing, people that are, at in a time where they're actually not cool, but he brought all those people in, a lot of gangs, like
Yeah.
and it was crazy, like all those people in that one room, honestly, like, and just keeping it, just for that cause and keeping it cool and just cool. Big ups to Kendrick and them, honestly. That shit was crazy. And he played that Not Like Us like 6 times to end that show.
Dre blessed it too.
Yeah, man. Dr. Dre was there, man. People, Tyler the Creator. He brought a lot of West Coast artists, like a lot of people, a lot of artists that people won't even know, that don't know, honestly. And you wouldn't think, somebody as big as Kendrick doing it, like, doing something like that for, small artists that nobody knows.
Yeah.
And just bringing everybody together like that.
I think the general sort of view on their like beef or whatever is that Kendrick won like the lyrical battle by far, but you're not gonna convince a Drake fan like otherwise. Like Drake fans, and I have a lot of respect for Drake. They see it differently. Mm-hmm. Oh no, how can Drake lose when he can, keep going, or he can switch up genres? So it's kind of difficult like to see like who won. I believe Kendrick won, but there's just people that are not gonna see that other sort of
it's biased. They're biased,
Yeah, no.
Drake fans.
Heavily.
Yeah, I give it to Drake and this. I mean, not now. I give it to Kendrick in terms of the beef, winning or losing in general. Like I think Kendrick beat Drake, but when we're talking longevity, Drake is far superior in terms of longevity, and especially like this generation got like ADD. So honestly, Kendrick needs to enjoy this moment, because I would say, unfortunately, like in a year or two, we're gonna forget, and then Drake might put out more.
You're being generous with a year or two.
Yeah, like so, it's a great moment. I agree, like pivotal moment, like historic moment, especially after losing, like he mentioned, losing Kobe, losing Nipsey. He mentioned all of that.
Yeah.
Like I said, Dr. Dre being there, him being able to play that song 5 times and it be popping like the whole entire time. While the lyrics are disrespectful to Drake, the song itself has a lot of like unity to it. Like people,
yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's the anthem now. That's an anthem. That's a West Coast.
So much more than just even
for forever now. That's an anthem.
And it goes to show too that California, well, that area, they're willing to, for a brief moment, come together. You know what I mean? Just to show unity against someone who's not from that area. So it was good to see.
No lie, I kind of wish we would get like a Meek Mill Drake situation where maybe like Drake will take that L and they just put out songs together in the future. Like if he would humble himself and just like, I don't know,
egos are too big, and
I would say
never gonna happen.
Big, but if he's able to, me as a fan, I would love to see not him say, "Oh, he got me," but a like kind of like a hat off, like you won this, and then they just kind of move on as men.
Well,
and
you
put
know
out
what?
Music for the.
If Daddy Yankee and Don Omar can make peace, there's hope. There's hope for anyone. Daddy Yankee and Don Omar. If they can make peace for us, there's hope.
It's not impossible, but I think for the
they've never done another show, Daddy Yankee and.
Well,
so I thought they were talking about that shit. They were like talking. Oh, I guess Daddy Yankee didn't want to. I think.
Well, he could get retired and now
something like that.
Church music and shit.
Yeah, Daddy Yankee.
Apparently,
Daddy Yankee.
They had like this whole tour planned out for them when Don Omar was big. When everybody knows.
Yeah, there was gonna make both, but
they were supposed to make. Yeah,
I think it was Daddy Yankee. I forget.
No, who was bigger though?
Who was bigger in your opinion?
It's tough, bro, because Daddy Yankee is like the Drake in this scenario. Daddy Yankee has been
I would say Daddy Yankee
work throughout the years, but then Don Omar was.
Don Omar got the classics though.
Don Omar was high.
Daddy Yankee don't got the classics.
Don Omar has more classics.
Oh,
what'd you say?
No, I feel like Don Omar has more classics.
I don't know.
I don't know about that.
They were two big artists.
No.
Two big artists though.
Party like only played. No, if I went to a party, they only played Gasolina and the other one. Lo que pasó pasó. That's it. Meanwhile, Don Omar, Salió el Sol, que Dale Don Dale, man, shit, like yeah.
You know he got.
It was always something different.
He do. But yeah, if you look at Puerto Rican artists, yeah, El Papa is Daddy Yankee.
It's Daddy Yankee, and it's not a knock on Don Omar. I think he's just a bigger face. Not saying Don Omar isn't huge. I just feel like Daddy Yankee. I view him as like sort of the godfather of reggaeton, or like the pinnacle of reggaeton. That's just how I see it.
But there's somebody on that man's ass. That's Bad Bunny.
Oh yeah, I've had that debate.
Honestly, I think when it's all said and done, Bad Bunny's gonna be the Papa of Puerto Rico because he's the shit he's done and he's gonna do.
With Bad Bunny?
You really think so, bro? I do not think Bad Bunny is that guy, bro. Like, I really don't.
You crazy, bro. He's on that.
He has masterful work.
How many hits doesn't that man have already?
At least 10.
Demasiado, bro.
Reggaeton, though. That's his thing.
Bunny,
He goes everywhere.
He's a chico.
Bad Bunny is insane, bro. He has hits. Every album he has hits on them shits.
Nobody
It-
is even there to even go
all of them albums.
I don't
Yeah,
think
all of
I
them.
agree with that.
All of them.
he like it's like, oh, we're all doing music, and then there's Bad Bunny.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what I say. What lane is Bad Bunny in? Because he's hitting
Bad Bunny is the Drake of the Spanish shit.
For you at home, do you feel that Bad Bunny represents you?
If you're Puerto Rican. Because he does not represent Dominicans.
Yeah, no. He fucks with the DR.
Absolutely.
Not the younger generation.
PR, yeah.
No, the ones that are Americanized, not like
You know when I knew he was different? When he did that shit that he did here in New York, when he was like on the bus, I said, yeah, that nigga's different.
Yeah.
You want to know when I knew he was different?
I was like, that's
Let us have
crazy. Oh, of course. I know you exactly what you're gonna say. I know exactly what you're gonna say.
We all love
Why?
No,
Oh, yo lo digo, a mí no importa. Why is he dating Kendall?
no, it's not that. I know. I definitely know it's not that. I know where he's going.
Yeah, I know what
Pero dilo sin vergüenza.
No, pero es que lo que yo voy a decir.
he's very expressive. He likes to express himself.
But yeah, once I saw that and he was just driving around New York just giving a free concert like that,
Yeah.
I said that's fucking
like
dope.
From like a creative perspective, he's unmatched. Like creatively, why he's unmatched. Now, yeah, I don't think he represents a lot of us. No,
Oh, you both.
I don't agree. Like he represents many of us. No.
He's Dominican.
Yeah, like
That's what I'm saying.
No, so
If you're Puerto Rican, is what I want to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the Puerto Ricans at home.
Yes. That's what I want to know. Like, do you feel like that he
We
represents?
Dominican over here, so
Dominican, but like I still enjoy the music, even if I don't feel represented by it.
Facts.
Like I don't associate with him, but the music is fire.
Después de la playa, it's my shit right there.
Music is fire.
I think his first album was fire.
What was his first album?
I think all of them are fire, to be honest, bro. All of them. Do you know how many fucking hits are on all of them?
But you said at a certain point you believe he'll dethrone Daddy Yankee or Don Omar as like the.
I never.
I
said,
do.
I never.
I said that.
No, I know you did, but you said it too. It won't be long.
No.
I definitely said
We'll
that.
never say that.
You never said.
I definitely said that.
I think we're gonna leave it to the crowd.
We
also-
Yeah.
No.
No. I'm talking about like in our era, we had Daddy Yankee, we had Don Omar, we had Héctor y Tito, we had like Tego, we had Vico C, we had a lot of people. Calle 13. We have Ivy Queen.
Goats.
My generation, Ivy
That's
Queen
a
was the
goat
queen of reggaeton. Nowadays, people are like,
You're not wrong.
nowadays people be like, oh, it's heraldry, and it's like, okay, you
Like,
say that.
You won't be able to not convince somebody based on a generation. Like it's
Yeah.
just like
Of
trying
course.
to change your religion. Like it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Generation, el king de salsa era Héctor Lavoe.
Hector Lavoe, yeah.
For me, it's Mark Anthony right now. Because growing up, it was always Mark Anthony, Victor Manuel, DLG.
Mark Anthony's the only.
He's the only one that right now.
Oh no, we got two Dominicans.
Big.
Guillo Sarante.
He says up big.
Guillo Sarante.
Okay,
Bueno.
a question more adequate for the room. Who do you think is the Dominican GOAT?
Romeo
What
Santos.
genre though? Oh, and
Romeo Santos.
GOAT in general.
Romeo Santos.
Oh,
I think so.
Romeo
I see where you coming from.
And it's not about, oh, he looks good, whatever, because I'm not a big Romeo fan like that. But lyrically, not just his songs and not just Aventura songs. This man has written songs for other artists. El Torito, Iván así. This man has made hits after hits after hits. You cannot name me one Romeo song that's not bad. That sucks.
I mean,
I'll wait.
everybody has their bad songs, but I'm saying like Romeo
Él no.
has been able to also bring together pillars and legends as in featured in songs together that wouldn't otherwise come together because they
Debate de
don't even
cuatro.
get along. And it's just because
that song is stupid. That's
because in Romeo
great song.
they got together and they actually like did songs together. Like Romeo is like almost like a Bad Bunny. Like I think Romeo is bigger than Bad Bunny.
Absolutely.
They create movements when things are coming. Like Romeo has a Beyonce effect, right?
Oh yeah,
He could like tease one number on his Instagram,
and we go crazy.
and it's like, oh my god, what's that? Like everybody goes crazy.
Yeah.
I agree.
I want to add he's very important for the culture. Like in the last 20 years, like his music and how it brings people together, and it's perfect for like Latin, backgrounds. So he has a huge impact like internationally.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
He brings the age gaps together because like I go to a party and my aunt, my mom, my uncles, they're dancing to the old school bachata and shit, Anthony Rios and them. But then the second Romeo comes, it's like all of us be jamming and dancing to him. So
I wouldn't say Romeo. I mean, I agree with you guys though on that aspect because he is big and what he's done, But I wouldn't say he's the GOAT Dominican. I would have to give it a.
You're going old school.
Exactly. I would have to go old school. Let's give it to my son Anthony Santos.
Anthony Santos.
okay,
I would give it to Anthony Santos. El feo ese, but shout out to Anthony Santos.
Shout out to Anthony Santos, the real Santos.
He have to say
Exacto.
that okay, you got that.
I have to. You got to shout out Anthony Santos. You have to, man.
Okay.
That's true. Okay.
So the only thing why I would disagree with the Anthony Santos remark is that Anthony Santos never reach the, how can you say this? The level of success.
Oh, for sure.
Romeo has reached.
Mhm.
And when I meant the goal, I mean, who's been the most successful artist?
Romeo.
If we're talking about GOATs to that extent, I would say Fefita La Grande, hands down. Like nobody's beating her.
She created the earth.
Fefita,
The blueprint.
Fefita, nobody's beating her.
She was in the blueprint. Like, no. I'm pone.
I mean, well, if we're talking about different genres too, because it's típico.
Yeah, we're talking about
That's
the most
In
successful.
general.
Because we could also argue Juan Luis Guerra.
Ooh.
He's pretty national, and
He doesn't have
You know what
the
I'm saying?
repertoire, I would say.
because he's known in.
I think
But if you go to DR and you listen to Juan Luis Guerra, you feel it.
No.
Like his music
People
is
love him.
hard.
For
It's
2-3 songs,
Ojalá
you're
que
gonna
lleve
feel
bebe
it, yes.
café, la virulina. Come on.
He has a lot of songs.
but I think we're talking about like
Overall,
a GOAT balance. Like
I still say
you're talking about
Romeo.
Romeo. He has like his own like label. He's a titan. Like
Like,
literally.
he's-
Like you see him and it's like él dice esto y eso va. Like in DR type shit. Like
I see in the sense where you said like Beyonce, he has reach. He has just reach. And look, like if you really think about it, these Aventura concerts, it's just him giving like Henry Max and they
El-
chance like here,
los-
gánense su par de cuarto.
Cuidado con los Tigers que son míos. Cuidado con los Tigers que son míos.
Well, come on, you know, Romeo could be
to the max. I like the new.
Yeah.
Max.
Romeo could, do it
Only
himself.
happen when one of them be like, yo, I'm short on money. Y él tiene un concierto ahí.
He's like, oh yeah, and
Yo.
let's do a couple shows and
Chill.
let's sell it out. And here's your
It's
the truth.
De los Tigers.
Romeo could be by himself, man. I mean, he's been by himself. So it's like he
But
comes out here by himself and sells out. You know what I'm saying?
But I
It's
have
not
to say
himself.
this. People are sleeping on Henry. Henry has some good songs by himself. And the issue is that people are trying to put him in the same shadow as Romeo. It's two different vibes.
Let me ask you a question because me and G were actually arguing this about like a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. Did Henry write some of Aventura songs? You would probably know more than I do, but I believe so.
Yes.
He said he didn't. He says he did it. He doesn't think. But I
Yes.
think so.
I remember
I
some
think it was
songs,
like
yeah.
two or three songs he did write for Aventura.
Yeah. There's some songs that if
He said himself.
the songs that were mainly Henry sings, él fue que la escribió.
9:15.
Oh, don't ask me.
Pick you up at 9:15.
Yeah, I think that was one of them.
Oh, so you do know.
Bueno, but the Henry doesn't have the sauce by himself. Because-
Some good song.
Che, Henry, usted es mío, usted es de los míos, cuidado.
But I know he wrote like, 2 or 3 songs. I'm like,
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
bro. Henry was out here for a period of time, and
Mhm.
yo no sé ni
I
una.
mean, bro, you
Out of
can't
that,
be, you
no.
can't be your cousin Romeo, bro.
I'm not
Like,
trying to talk shit or anything.
But that's because the fan base is so strong with Romeo.
Cántame una de Henry ahora mismo.
It was
Que
like
no
a-
que no sea una pintura. Ande el diablo.
To prove a point. To prove a point.
Ya sé.
I got you right now. If I can look it up, I got you.
I'm sure he got one. He got one. That's pretty good.
¿Cómo que el tigre dice
Maybe.
que el tigre que sí, pero no se sabe ni una canción? Dime.
Cause he did. I remember he had there was a song that I really liked that he sang. It was his song by himself.
if it's not Aventura, I do not know one of Henry's songs. I'm sorry.
That seltzer
I think it's this
special
one.
that they did, and I was surprised how many songs I know from Aventura.
Poquito poquito, yes. It was this one I really liked.
First time I'm hearing it because I've never heard.
Bótalo, China,
If it's
China.
not Aventura, I've never heard a Henry song. I'm sorry, Henry. Mala mía, primo, pero.
That's the only thing I'll say is wrong. Is fucked up with the Hispanic fan base. That like when it's somebody new coming up, you immediately put them in the shadow of whoever genre that is. You know.
I disagree.
Lo mismo pasó con Prince Royce. Prince Royce came out and everybody was
What are
like,
you talking
but when
about?
Prince Royce first came out, what was the first thing everybody was saying? Oh, he's trying to be like Romeo. He's trying to be like Romeo. Who said? Señor, Prince Royce is himself.
He had his
Prince
own
Royce has
sound.
his hits,
He had his own
People
sound.
kept trying to
still
put
does.
it like, oh,
He had
Romeo,
his own
Romeo, Romeo.
sound.
Prince Royce, when he first came out, he was fucking
Yeah.
popular.
Yeah.
Pero people
No,
kept trying to
Prince Royce,
fan.
bro, pause. El
Yeah.
tigre le mete.
And he got a cute booty, but because I remember the picture, he got a cute butt. But I remember everybody was just like, oh, he's trying to be like Romeo. He's trying to be like Romeo. No, he's Prince Royce. By
I
himself.
remember,
Like,
man, I sung Stand By Me.
Bro, it was
Woman, it's not necessary.
song. I
It's
didn't
not
know-
necessary. Exactly. It's not necessary.
that actually
Yes.
Yeah.
like got it together.
It's
That
not necessarily his, but that shit fucking worked.
Yeah.
My man,
Everybody was singing that bitch.
They be playing
Prince
at the
Royce.
prom.
Same Prince Royce.
That
Yeah, bro. Graduations.
another English bachata. Always.
Cricket.
Oh,
That's hard. Yeah. And that shit worked.
Espera, una de Henry. Bien.
Yeah, nah, you can't name one to be honest.
English bachata from Prince Royce or in general.
Oh, yeah.
In general.
Because we got the hybrid.
We got
We got the audios and the
Yeah.
Can I add the one with Drake? The Drake with
but that's mixed.
what's that song called?
Nah.
The audio.
Good Romeo,
audio.
actually.
That was a Romeo song.
Yeah,
It was
that's
with
what
Usher. No, the
No, you.
No,
Oh, you?
Romeo. Yeah,
That's like, yeah,
That's
that's
you.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So that's all right.
That's a good
Those are
one.
blended though.
Yeah.
No, but like a
It does
stand.
make sense why they would put, because those are the only two artists that I would say that have
Succeeded,
English bachata.
yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Justin Timberlake is fire too.
Ooh.
That-
Yeah, that was.
yeah, with Romeo. Sin Fin.
Oh,
And you got my boy Justin singing
And he's
Spanish.
Spanish.
he got justice.
Singing in Spanish.
nah, that I can't.
Yeah, look at us. Sin Fin.
You-
Fire.
Yeah.
Sing-
And he was dancing, but oh my god, stop.
I gotta write.
JT got me on
Did
crazy.
JT get arrested recently too?
Yeah, he got arrested recently.
Something about
Because supposedly he had one drink, but there was like drugs and stuff in his system.
Those eyes tell a completely different story. If you look at those eyes, dark red.
Eyes.
off the
Mhm.
white girl.
Stallion.
I agree.
And there was some strong drugs in there.
Live from the MC.